Welcome to Shape of the City. I'm Clover Frederick, and I'm your host. In 2014, Lincoln was named the #2 biking community in the nation in the National Bike Challenge. Today, we'll learn why Lincoln is so great for biking and walking. With me today is Terry Genrich. He's the Natural Resources and Greenway Manager for Lincoln Parks and Rec, and Kellee Van Bruggen, who's the Transportation Planner at the Lincoln and Lancaster County Planning Department. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you.
Let's start, Terry, by talking with you. Tell us about why Lincoln's trail system is really kind of set apart from other communities.
Well, I think the big thing, the reason why is because we have a very well connected trails network. A lot of it is due to planning that's taken place early on when there were opportunities that the city was able to take advantage of that has been built on since then. We have some rail corridors that kind of provide the backbone of the trails network. And because of that, now people don't really have to get off of a trail to go to one location or another. They can ride a trail to work. They can ride the trail for recreation. They can ride a trail to some commercial area if they're needing to go to the store. So I think because of those reasons, a lot of people are picking up and getting interested in biking and taking advantage of the trails that we have in Lincoln.
Okay. Well, we've got this great trail system, and besides Lincoln Parks and Rec, what other partners and builders are involved in that?
Well, again, I think that's a big success for our network that we have. The Great Plains Trails Network has been a huge provider of funding for the trails that we have. We have partnered on many of our grants that we've applied to with various other agencies. We've actually had the county be a partner one time. The Natural Resources District, Lower Platte South Natural Resources District has been a partner so that when we can complete a certain phase of the project, these other partners are able to come to the table and finish the other phase or bring the financial resources to make it happen.
Very good. Now, I bet there are some upcoming trail projects that we should be aware of.
We do have a couple ones, I think especially those that are on the Rock Island Trail need to be aware of because the Sheridan Street bridges are going to be replaced. That trail is going to be closed from March through the end of the year, and so riders will have to find an alternate route to get around there. We have a route that's been designated basically between Calvert over to 33rd and taking 33rd north to south, and then that will get you back on the trail. We know bikers, however, quite often like to find their own route, and I think they'll be able to do that, but there's really not going to be any other way to get around the Rock Island. Another big trail project that's going to take place is on the Billy Wolf Trail between 27th Street and Randolph. We are reworking that section of the trail because it's 8 feet wide, it's in bad shape, and it will begin at the ramp going down underneath 27th west to the bridge on the north side of Capitol Parkway. That will be all replaced, under construction, and hopefully completed midsummer is what we're looking at. The other project is the Jamaica North Trail that we've been working on since 2003, believe it or not. It's just been a huge project. Almost done. I think once the weather warms up again, they had to shut down for the winter, but that's a huge connection from the downtown area going all the way down into Beatrice.
So we've all heard that this N Street project has recently been approved. Tell us more about that.
Well, this is a wonderful opportunity for, again, people in town to ride east to west. We struggle sometimes to get bicycle traffic from one side of Lincoln to the other, and the in-street protected bikeway is an opportunity for whether you're a recreational rider or a commuter to actually get from the Billy Wolf Trail near 21st and N all the way downtown and to the arena at about 6th and N. It's going to be on the south side of N Street, and again, it's an opportunity to make a connection and provide a safe route for bicyclists.
So now, Kellee, I understand that N Street project is considered a complete street. Tell us more about what complete streets are.
Yeah, complete streets are simply letting all different types of users have accessibility to the facility. So considering pedestrian, bicyclists, accessibility issues, making sure that there's sidewalks available for people to use. If it's along a bike route, maybe there's signage or a bike lane. Also making sure that there's curb ramps for those that need that type of facility. If it's along a bus route, making sure that there's transit amenities available for different types of people that will be using the facility.
Okay, does the City of Lincoln have a complete streets policy?
In September of 2013, Mayor Beitler signed an executive order for complete streets policy. And so what it did is set up a committee of city staff to look at complete streets. So the city staff is made up of departments from Parks and Rec, Planning, Public Works and Utilities, the Health Department, Urban Development, and others that have a vested interest in complete streets. So the committee meets at least once a month, if not more frequently, to discuss different types of projects that are coming up. We've sat and discussed the Penny Bridges project and other different types of things, so that we look at the design phase, the construction phase, and how we might be able to incorporate all different types of users into the project.
Okay, what other examples of some complete streets could we be seeing here in Lincoln?
So the city in the capital improvement program has budgeted $50,000 under Public Works to do complete streets type projects annually. So the committee has gotten together and discussed different types of gaps that are in the system. So we have looked at where people are accessing the trails, and there's not necessarily a sidewalk for them to get, but there's a footpath. So we know people are utilizing that way to get to the trails. So installing sidewalks where people really want them. Looking at bike route signage. A lot of people use the bike routes here in Lincoln, the on-street network, but there's a lot of people that don't know where they are. So putting up a sign that's visual, people feel more comfortable utilizing the route. Also, it gives the motorists kind of a heads up that they're on a bike route, they may encounter a bicyclist. So it makes it a little bit more safer for everybody utilizing the road. And then also looking at bike parking, adding more bike parking for people throughout the community, so that they know if they want to ride their bike to get to a destination, that there's going to be available parking. It just makes it a little bit more user-friendly and easier for people to make that choice.
Well, now, if somebody is interested in starting to bike more, where can they learn about the trail systems that we have?
Yeah, we have a website, Bike Lincoln, and if you go to lincoln.ne.gov, keyword bike, you can access the website there. And it gives a lot of different information. You can plan your ride. It has a Google Map with bike routes and the trails on it that you can enter your address and destination and get around. It has a lot of information about biking. It has a link to the trails and the construction projects that are going on. And then it has really great information, educational component to it as well. It has the bike link videos on there, so if people are interested in learning about how to commute safely and that type of information, we have YouTube videos available there. Another great thing about that is we're expanding that section. The health department just received a grant for public safety announcements and more educational videos that we'll be adding to that website as well.
All right, very good. Thank you both for joining me. There's a lot of exciting things going on for the biking and walking community here in Lincoln. Shape of the City is dedicated to helping Lincoln stay informed of health and wellness topics and events. Visit our calendar at lincoln.ne.gov, keyword 10health. If you'd like to see your event covered, email us at 10healthlincoln@gmail.com.